Hello, I'm Andrew Belt, the developer behind WaveEdit. Version 1.0 has been released for free download, including source code, on Synthesis Technology's website. If you don't have it yet, I've included a link in the description to the download page. In this video, I'll show off some of the new features of WaveEdit, but first I'll demonstrate how to export wavetables from Xfer Serum to WaveEdit, and then to the SynthTech E352 hardware module, because a few people have asked about how to do that. So let's close WaveEdit for now and open Serum. So I have just the initial patch here, and I'm going to load a preset wavetable. And there are a few you can use here, and you can see them in single mode and scroll through the wavetable position here, or you can see the waterfall plot here. So let's choose a fun one. I like this one. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay, now I just want to edit this just for a bit, and then I'll export it to WaveEdit. So you click the pencil icon here, and it pulls up the table edit mode. I can use the pencil tool to draw and increase the resolution. You can move these around in the bank. And note that I have 57 of these, but let's just export it as is. So we go to export, export all as 16-bit.wave. And once I export that, I'm going to save it over voice.wave. Click save and replace. And that's it for WaveEdit, or Serum. Okay, I've opened WaveEdit. The first thing you might notice since the last version is the new import tab. If I click import, it'll open the import page, and we can browse to our existing audio file, which is voice.wave. If we load it, it shows us a preview of the audio and then a preview of what the bank will be after importing. So right now it's stretched exactly out to the bank, but we don't want that because we want to import only 57. So we actually want to stretch it so that the end ends up being right here. So we can move the zoom and try to match it up, and that's actually pretty close, but when converting from Serum to WaveEdit, there's a factor of 8 in the number of samples per wavetable, so we can just control-click here and type in 8, or we can just click snap to power of 2 and then drag, and everything should be rounded to the nearest power of 2, so it snaps to 8 here. And if we want, we could trim it on the left, like if we want to start it on wavetable 20 and stop at 40 or something. But I'm just going to keep it full open now. We can choose what to do with the existing bank that we had. We can replace partial, which takes the audio and overwrites the part that we're stretching it over and leaves the part of the bank that we already had, but I'm just going to replace all so that we get a blank slot at the end, and click import, and then it should be imported into your bank. So if we go to the waveform editor page, we'll see our new wavetable has been loaded here. And what we can do is actually take one of these wave files and click it, and then control click to copy down to one of these blank slots. And I can actually highlight a number of them and then drag them down like this. So now I've filled in the rest, and they look kind of similar, so I'm just going to keep that there. We can preview a little bit better by going to grid XY view and morphing through here, or we can go to waterfall mode and adjust the scale and change the angle, and you'll see in Z space all the waveforms laid out. So I can actually preview it. And that's what that sounds like. So the next step is to save this to an SD card. I have an SD card plugged in to this Mac, and I can go to File, Save Bank As, select the SD card, and let's call it something interesting, voice. and now it should be saved. So now we can go to hardware, and I'll show you that in just a second. But first, the WaveEdit Online feature has been added in beta. If you click on this mode, it loads many banks from the internet, and you can upload or download whatever you want from here. It's a community effort. There are many pages. You can search for terms here. Like if we just want bank A of the original E350, we can load it here. Okay, now let's go to hardware. Okay, so here's the hardware. It's very easy to load a bank. Just put in the SD card, go to File, and you'll see that our voice.wave is selected. Select that, put it into user C, which is already selected, load that, exit, and exit into the main menu. Go into settings, and then we can use morph mode. Change the Z bank to user C, and then if I turn up the audio, I should hear user C out of the second output. So I can modulate this by plugging something into CVZ. And now I can scroll through that just like we were in Serum. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.